Things are changing. Add in the looming rate, and if you are flying this year, there are 8 things that you will definitely want to know before your next trip. Most travelers have no idea why flights are so expensive right now, and the real reason might surprise you. The first travel update is that flying has gotten significantly more expensive. The average ticket price in April was 20% higher than it was just 1 year ago. 20%. That is not a small jump. 2 things caused this. Fuel prices shot up earlier this year, and airlines pass every single cent of that cost straight on to us. Second, Spirit Airlines officially shut down in May, and whether you flew with Spirit or not, this will affect your travels. Budget airlines are actually what keep the big airlines honest. So when Spirit was flying a route, major airlines like Delta and United had to keep their prices relatively reasonable, or no one would choose to fly with them. Now that Spirit is gone, that pressure to keep their price low to match a Spirit price is gone, and every airline on a Spirit route quietly raised their prices almost overnight. It's a little infuriating. Whatever you do, do not wait for prices to drop back down to where they were. Book earlier than you normally would, stay flexible with your travel dates if you can, and set up a free fare alert on Google Flights so you'll get a heads up the moment that the price of your flight goes up or goes down. The second update is that bag fees are up and there's new technology enforcing them. If you have ever quietly gotten away with a bag that you knew was oversized, then you definitely want to pay attention here. Delta and United now charge $45 for your first checked bag and $55 for your second. American is at 50 and 60, and if your bag exceeds 62 linear inches, that is the height, width, and depth all added together, you're looking at a brand new $200 oversize fee on top of the checked bag fee. That's $200 per flight. Yikes. Many airports have already installed automated scanners right at the check-in counter that measure your bag down to the millimeter. There's no agent with a tape measure, so you won't even know that it's happening. The machine flags it quietly, and then you're the one that ends up paying on the spot. So always measure your bag at home before you leave. Check your airline's specific size limits on their official website, and then always pay for a check-in bag online in advance of heading to the airport, as it's almost always going to be cheaper than paying when you arrive. Up next on our list of travel updates is that airlines are cutting perks at the same time they are raising prices. You would think if the prices have gone up that the experience would get a little bit better, or at least it would stay the same. But that is not the case. Delta stopped handing out free snacks and drinks on flights that are under 350 miles as of May 19th. That hits around 450 flights every single day. So on a lot of those quick domestic trips to see your family or friends, that little cup of coffee and the cookie we all love, well, they're probably gone. American Airlines went even further and stripped perks from basic economy fares. Even loyal frequent flyers who book the cheapest ticket, which is a basic economy ticket, now lose their free seat selection, stop earning miles towards future trips, and they get bumped to the very last boarding group where overhead bins are already stuffed full by the time you get on the plane. This is the part that bothers me the most. Airlines are charging us more money and they're giving us fewer perks, and they're expecting us not to notice and just go along with it. So, let's notice. The next travel update is that passenger pushback is leading to actual policy reversals, which is great. After months of frustrated travelers speaking up, Southwest reversed its customer of size policy. A larger passenger can once again get a free second seat at the boarding gate if there is space available on the flight. This change came back because people were loud about it. People were generally not happy with all of the changes Southwest made over the last year, but they were especially not happy about this one. And our pushback led to another win with the Department of Transportation. The DOT now requires every airline to publish a simple one-page summary of your rights, covering refunds, cancellations, delays, and lost bags. This one-page summary is going to back up the automatic refund rule as well, which means that if an airline cancels your flight or makes a major change to the schedule, you are owed your money back with no fighting and no jumping through hoops. This is the type of stuff that makes me feel like this community truly matters. When you guys speak up, things end up changing. Let us know down in the video comments what you would like to see change the most with airlines this coming year. Personally, I would love lower prices like the rest of us, but also some more dog-friendly policies. Ollie is too big to go in the plane cabin with me as he is definitely not fitting under any airline seat. So, I would love to see more options to fly with pets that doesn't involve putting them underneath the belly of the plane with all of the check-in baggage. And while you're down there, consider taking a moment to subscribe to the channel, as it's a free way to support Allie and me in making this content. And it also means that you'll never miss out on another video. It's a win-win, so thank you. Up next on our list of travel updates is that the FIFA World Cup is about to make summer travel significantly more complicated. The tournament runs across North America from June 11th to July 19th. For those 5.5 weeks, millions of fans are flying between host cities on top of all the normal summer chaos that is already happening. The airports that are most likely to see serious delays and misconnections are Dallas/Fort Worth, Chicago O'Hare, and New York JFK. If you are connecting through any of those this summer, give yourself at least 90 minutes between flights. Now, I'm not trying to scare anyone out of traveling, but I do want you to go in there with clear expectations. The next travel update is that scammers are getting more sophisticated. There are two in particular that you will want to know about before you fly. The first is called the quishing scam. Criminals place fake QR code stickers directly on top of real ones at the airport. When you scan it, it takes you to a fake booking page, which is basically a fraudulent website that's designed to steal your private information and even your credit card information if you were to type it in. So, if a QR code looks at all suspicious, as in it's peeling or it's crooked, or it seems like it's been placed on top of something on a sign where it really doesn't belong, do not scan it. Instead, read the information on the sign, and then if you think that's legitimate and you want to learn more, just type it into Google yourself or head to the main website to find the information. And the second scam is honestly one of the most alarming things that I think I have ever covered on this channel. Investigators uncovered a baggage tag swapping scam at Toronto Pearson Airport in Canada, where a dishonest worker removes a real traveler's bag tag and replaces it with one from a bag that is packed with drugs. So that illegal drug bag ends up traveling internationally under an innocent person's name. At least 17 people who did absolutely nothing wrong were detained upon landing in a foreign country, because it looked like they were traveling with a bag full of drugs, since the bag of drugs had their bag tag on it. That is terrifying. And you better believe that if this is happening at Canadian airports, it is definitely happening in the US as well. When you check your bag, look at the tag and make sure that the number matches the receipt that an agent gives you, or that a machine prints for you. Take a quick photo of your suitcase with the baggage receipt and the bag tag all in the frame, and then hold on to that photo and your receipt until your bag is safely back in your hands at your destination, just in case you ever need to prove that a sketchy drug bag is actually not your bag. The next travel update is that the TSA quietly changed its guidance on medical marijuana, and it's causing a lot of confusion. After new federal rules reclassified certain cannabis products back in April of 2026, the What Can I Bring page on the TSA website now lists medical marijuana as permitted in both your carry-on and your checked bag, with some special conditions. But it's important to know that you can't just fly with weed now. Recreational marijuana is still in the exact same legal box that it has always been in, which means you cannot fly with it within the US or internationally. That is a hard no. And some airports like Denver and Las Vegas are still going to ban it entirely, even if it is medical marijuana. If you do carry FDA-approved cannabis medication, keep it in its original packaging with your prescription label. Bring your medical card, and then always check your airline's policy before you fly, because things can change all the time. To stay ahead of every new airline and airport update, don't forget to join my free weekly newsletter. It covers all the important updates as they happen, as well as breaks down some tips and hacks that I don't share anywhere else. No fluff, just the stuff that matters. The link is in the description, and there's also a QR code on the screen right now that you can scan to sign up. Up next on our list of travel updates is that the TSA is undergoing two significant structural changes that every traveler should be aware of. The first is TSA Gold Plus, which I assumed was some sort of new perks program like TSA PreCheck. Or maybe that's just me. Well, it's not. TSA Gold Plus is a behind-the-scenes privatization program where private contractors handle both the screening workforce and the equipment at participating airports. TSA still sets the rules, and there's nothing to sign up for or nothing that you need to do, and your experience at the checkpoint should feel exactly the same. Except that the person scanning your bag might just work for a private company instead of the federal government. The concern being raised is whether profit-driven companies should be the ones that are handling sensitive security technology and your personal data. So, nothing's changing for you today, but this is definitely something you're going to want to keep tabs on over the coming months. TSA is also now piloting off-site remote screening, where you can clear security at a location that is completely separate from the airport, and then take a direct bus to the secure side of your terminal. It launched in Framingham, Massachusetts, about 25 miles outside of Boston Logan Airport, and there are similar options that also exist outside of LAX, Atlanta, and JFK. And honestly, airport security screening, not even at the airport, sounds a little bit far-fetched, but wilder things have already happened. Did you know that you can now get your drink poured by a robot bartender? There are two brand new airport lounges, one at Minneapolis-St. Paul and one at Chicago Midway, which have opened up with video game stations and even a robotic bartender. It feels a little like we're living in the Jetsons. I've partnered with Sala on today's video to show you how the Sala Ultra plan can get you airport lounge access at a ridiculously low price. Sala Ultra is a phone data plan that's packed with premium travel benefits. For less than $60 a month, you get unlimited global data in over 200 destinations, a monthly NordVPN subscription, and airport lounge access with fast-track security screening. I have honestly never seen an eSIM plan with this many benefits, and especially not at that price. All you have to do is download the Sala app, choose the Ultra plan, and then you'll be covered before you even head to the airport. You can cancel anytime with no fee, so there's no harm in signing up for even just 1 month, getting all the Sala Ultra benefits, and then canceling after your trip. Don't forget to use code MEGAN at checkout for an exclusive 15% discount on the Sala Ultra plan. And you can find it by scanning the QR code that's on the screen now or clicking the link down in the video description and pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll hit that subscribe button to join Ali and me back here for more travel tips and hacks each week. And we will see you in that next video soon. Bye!